Yes, good morning, second MZC students. How are you, ma? Today I am going to deal about the protein synthesis topic. Already I have uploaded two videos regarding concept of protein synthesis. What is protein synthesis? Protein synthesis means make some proteins. Okay, that is very important. Okay, see this first slide. First, what are the ribosomes? Bacterial ribosomes consisting of two subunits of unequal size. You know very well. The larger subunit 50s, the smaller subunit 30s. Okay, and see this diagram. It's very clear. First one is the smaller subunit and second one is the larger subunit. Okay, next let's see this slide. Translation, mechanism of translation. Okay, what is the translation? Translation is the first stage of protein biosynthesis, part of the overall process of gene expression. That is regarding the central dogma. You know very well, already I said that what is the central dogma. Translation is the production of proteins by decoding mRNA produced in transcription. Okay, and next one is in this translation, the messenger RNA decoded to produce a specific polypeptide according to the rules specified by the genetic code. First in this translation process, the mRNA is added to the smaller subunit, that is the 30S subunit. Okay, translation proceeds in four phases. See this slide. Activation, initiation, elongation and termination. These are the very important. First one is the amino acyl activation, next initiation and elongation and termination process. Okay, what is the activation? In activation, the correct amino acid is bonded to the correct transfer RNA. Okay, here you know very well what are the types of RNAs? mRNA, rRNA, tRNA. Okay, first one is the mRNA. What is the function of mRNA? The mRNA to give the message what type of protein has to be synthesized. And what is the function of tRNA? The tRNA arrange the amino acids. And what is the function of rRNA? The rRNA to synthesize the polypeptide chain. Okay, first one, first mRNA coded to the or tRNA. First mRNA coded to the smaller subunit and then activation of the tRNA. This is the very clear slide. Charged tRNA, and the charged tRNA consisting of the one amino acid, that is the N-formyl methionine tRNA. And next one is a small difference is there in between the prokaryotes and eukaryotes. First see this slide here, prokaryotes initiation. Why? Because I am saying prokaryotes. Now we are studying about the microorganisms. Those are the prokaryotes. So I am explaining about the prokaryotes protein synthesis, but a small difference in between the prokaryotes protein synthesis and eukaryotes protein synthesis. Okay, already I said what are the raw materials in protein synthesis. Yes, mRNA, tRNA, amino acyl synthetase, initiation factors, those are very important. The red color three initiation factors, IF1, IF2, IF3, and GTP energy is very important, requires the protein synthesis process. And next one is the IF3 initiation factor is an extraordinary character. IF3 to prevent the binding of 50S subunit in first initiation stage, and then IF3 helps to bind the 50S subunit to smaller subunit. Okay, next the 30S subunit attached to the mRNA molecule, making use of the ribosome binding site. And next one is the 50S subunit can also bind to the smaller subunit, and IF1 and IF2 initiation factors also to add to that substance. And here the some more energy is required, that is the GTP energy. The complex is called total 70S initiation complex. Okay, first just 30S subunit and initiation factors are there. Then with the help of initiation factor IF3, 50S subunits also will bind to the 30S subunit. That is the complete structure of ribosomal subunit 70S initiation complex. Okay, next one is the next one. These are called as the assembled ribosome has two tRNA binding sites. Those are very important, A site and P site. A site means activation site, P site means polypeptide site, and one more is P site. These two sites are very important for amino acid and peptidyle sites. Okay, next, one major outcome of initiation is the placement of the initiator tRNA in the P site, and next one is the elongation factors are there. Elongation factors also I said in previous video. Those what are the elongation factors? EFTU, EFTS and EFG. These are the very important elongation factors. And next one is the elongation is divided into the 3 steps. Here clear steps are there. You should write these steps now. And next one is the peptide bond formation. This is the last step. This is last but one. Peptide bond formation is the very important. One by one amino acids carries on mRNA and to synthesis of peptides. This is the peptide bond formation. Here also some ATP energy is required to tRNA, and this is the peptide bond formation and translocation. And after formation of peptide bonds, okay, what are the peptide bond? Polypeptide chains means the building blocks of proteins. The building blocks of protein consisting of the several amino acids. Okay, after formation of peptide chain, one by one amino acid, one by one protein is makes on going, and last one is the stop codons are released. Those are what are the stop codons? UAA, UAG and UGA. These are the stop codons. Okay, these are the very important stop codons. And next one is the translocation and termination process, also very important. In any process the termination is there. Termination process are very important. Without termination the process is not completed. What are the stop codons? UAA, UAG and UGA. Okay, this is the clear explanation and very good beautiful matter are there in these slides. Please write one by one and note down these points. And this slide is regarding to polyribosomes. Okay, this is also very important. This is the complete mechanism of protein synthesis. Okay, go through these all slides and write the notes. Okay, if you have any doubts, will ask. Yes, my dear students, I hope you understand very well. I have uploaded 3 or 4 videos regarding this protein synthesis. It is a very critical procedure. Okay, please go through your textbooks also and visit number of sites. Okay, okay ma, see you tomorrow.